What's happening, y'all? I'm Jayson.
I'm John.
And this is Behind the Song with Velvet Ray's Music of the Future.
Yeah, so this song is called Something Different.
It's our brand new record we released 2024. It's a R&B soul with a dash of pop feel, with that new love feeling, you know. That's, I know at least the majority of everybody has gone through that. If you haven't, you're blessed. Enjoy that process. But regardless of what your situation is, the song's for you, so we hope you guys enjoy.
Specifically, the song Something Different is about, finding that woman that you really, truly love the qualities about her. You find something different in her. And I believe every woman has something different about them. And it's about, finding that person that you can find something different about them that you truly love about them. And maybe that person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
You know, we really wanted to emulate that feeling of seeing that, reacting to that, and, that kind of hive in your mind going crazy about what the next move is, how can you...
And butterflies in your stomach.
You're right, you know what I'm saying, and you know how to handle that, but we didn't want to write a song on, we didn't want to make a how-to song, we wanted to make a song about that feeling, and I think that's something that I think a lot of people, if not everybody, can resonate with to one degree or another, so...
Definitely can relate to.
One thing, relatable, I think that's the main thing we wanted to do is make this record relatable to everybody, and I think we succeeded in that aspect. So,
for sure. What was the recording process like?
Man, recording was a interesting process.
Oh, yeah.
It was a different dynamic in terms of, it was obviously less in numbers, but it was a face-to-face, one-on-one, and it was a lot easier for me, at least, coming out of a trio, to communicate with someone one-on-one and just, you know what I'm saying, like, make things work.
Yeah.
The recording process for me, just, in summary, that I loved it, and it was a very enlightening process for me.
Yeah, it's definitely easier when you got a respect for one another as far as musicians is concerned. Even when I first started with Jayson, I came into him, I already had a mutual respect for him as far as being an engineer, a vocalist, a songwriter. So it was very easy to take direction as far as when I'm recording and he's engineering, and vice versa. It was easier for us to roll off each other and actually learn still from each other too. Even though I came from a boy band too of 5 members, and he came from a member of 3 members. It's less heads you gotta bump with, so it's always an easier process to write from that perspective as well. So it was pretty fun, pretty easy. Our voices match up pretty well, so it came smooth. It was a natural song that kind of just flowed.
I don't know, there was just something about that record where we were really unified, and that was before we even solidified a bond. We were both unified on the sound and the direction of the song. So I think, from there and from just being around each other, for a certain period of time, it just, everything kind of, molded itself.
Yeah.
What was the writing process like, John?
The writing process, we kind of were just going back and forth. I always love starting records off with the chorus, because I want the listener to really gravitate to the song and really catch the catchiness of the record. And I want the records to sound big from the beginning. Some records, not all records, but this particular record, the way the beat sounded, I don't know, that's something different. Just something came to my head. I don't know, it just came to my head, and then we just kind of flow with that. And then we just started just adding line for line, going back and forth.
You're in a position where you don't want to do too much and you don't want to do too little. I was in a period of time where I was slowly moving away from overthinking so much or putting too much onto one song. Throughout meeting John, that I've cherished throughout this process is that I've learned that sometimes less is more, and sometimes, and with him, in retrospect, thinking of other ways and alternatives that he wouldn't usually think about and wouldn't normally think, with a different head on the table, making decisions with him, together, inspiring ideas together, and just overall inspiring each other. So writing process was really, really in-depth, and really a self-discovery for the both of us.
I think when you say less is more, it's good because sometimes you gotta let that beat breathe. And then you let that beat breathe by not adding so many words. So we try to, chop down as so many phrases, so many words in each phrase, and just try to get to the meat of it. And that's how you can really write really good records where people can resonate.
Right.
So, less is more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay to be a little simpler, and the message getting across to the masses. All right.
So okay, here it is. This credits time. We can't miss this. We cannot miss this. We definitely want to pay our respects and show our love to Across the Road Productions.
Across the Road, shout out.
Shout out, man. Y'all really came through for us and from Across the Road, and something that I really liked about Dave and just kind of working with the mixing engineer there as well, Danny Jones.
Shout out Danny.
Shout out Danny. You know, it was truly a blessing and a gift to be in their presence and to learn what we could from them.
Yeah.
And you know, preparing us for this journey that we about to embark on. You know, for this single and you know beyond that, this project. So, and I personally, I've never heard a mix like Dolby Atmos, man. Like, hearing that in the car,
hearing speakers from the top, here.
Man, it's surreal, and it's something about it that's like it takes you out of a comfort zone onto a whole nother level. That's not uncomfortability, but you know it's something larger and it's something much more immersive.
Shout out Vicky, you know what I'm saying, for coming through.
Vicky Hamilton,
shout out.
Appreciate you. Ron Fontenot, we appreciate you for the photography sessions, man. That
getting the right shots for the artwork of the record.
Ron, you the man. Appreciate you, man. Jordy Gillespie, we got our man Jordy. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Much love. I appreciate everything you do for us. And man, who else?
The stylist that picked out our clothes, my boy Justin Williams out in LA. If you don't know him, you'll know him soon.
We got to talk about Mike Rowanowski.
Yeah.
Grammy award-winning legend.
Grammy.
Man, legend right there. We actually never got to meet Mike actually, but but we heard his mix. He mastered our record Something Different, and you know, after the mastering, I was happy. You know, not that I wasn't happy with the mix. We loved the mix. We were both content. Yeah, with us not having worked with Dolby, you know, it was weird, you know, because we heard the mix through our phones. It wasn't exactly what we thought it would be. We were reassured by everyone at Across the Road that just give it time, let him marinate.
Yeah, let it marinate.
And then when it came out, when the song released, my confidence was reassured. So
yeah, I mean, because we wrote the song and then we recorded it ourselves. So I mean, engineering wise, Jayson engineered it, you know, the pre-mix. So
right.
You know, once we were so used to hearing it, you know, when we did it, you know, once we got it to somebody else's hands, you know, then it really broadened our opinion about it. So it came out great though.
Came out amazing.
Follow us, Velvet Rays Official, on Instagram.
Follow our YouTube channel, Velvet Rays.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone that was part of this process. Thank you to everybody who brought this record and our vision to life. We couldn't be more grateful and we couldn't be more thankful. We hope to keep working with you guys in the future. And to everyone, our fans, our listeners, our supporters, keep streaming the song.
Yeah.
Keep replaying, keep sharing, keep streaming.
And we got a lot more on the way, so get ready.
We got a lot more on the way, man. Y'all have no idea. So appreciate the love. Thank you guys. And you guys
Velvet Rays out.
You'll hear from us soon. Peace.
You did.